Hello there, it's Monique from At Home with Monique. And of course, I'm here to talk to you about storage and organization. Our Modular Mate sale continues, and I wanted to show you the 4 different sets of Modular Mates that are on sale for 50% off. Just visually show you what they are and then give you some ideas on how you can use them. This one here is called the Beverage Center, and you don't have to just put beverages in it, but you can put anything you like in it. I'm going to show you what I have in mind. So this is 6 pieces, and these are the oval. So there's an oval 5, 2 oval 1s, an oval 3, a square 3, and a square 2. So that numbering system is 1 through 5, and 5 is the tallest one. So this is a 5, and then a 3 plus 1 plus 1 equals 5, thus the modular. This is a square 2 with a square 3. 3 plus 2 is 5, so these are all the same height, and then these are the same depth, the ovals and the squares. Ignore the mismatched lids. They're black or they're blue for this sale. I unfortunately don't have any blue ones. Okay, so what do you want to put in your Modular Mates? The 5 oval is perfect. This is spaghetti that's in here, so the 5 is the perfect height for spaghetti. I've got in here bulgur. I've got xanthan gum, and I've got, this one's empty. So it used to have cornstarch in it, okay? So what I like to store in my Modular Mates are things that I don't use a lot of. So when I buy a bag of xanthan gum or go to the bulk barn, I buy it, I use it once, and then maybe I use it again in 3 months. So I want to make sure it stays preserved. It won't stay preserved in the bag from the bulk barn. The Modular Mates, of course, are airtight, liquid tight, so everything you put in here will be good for a long, long, long time. The idea behind putting an empty container back in my pantry is to remind me that I need cornstarch. Bulgur, of course, I don't use that very much either. I bought some, and I'm able to preserve that until the next time I make tabbouleh, which I don't know if I ever will, but I've got some fresh bulgur. Skim milk powder, this we usually use only when we go camping, so this is preserved for next year. And then dun dun dun, this is actually our chocolate chips, and we don't want anyone to eat them, so we figure that if we put this on, nobody will eat them.
Right.
It doesn't really work because
they're also dark chocolate, so the kids are like, "What's this?"
If we hide them at the back, so we can have 2 rows of Modular Mates, then they might not actually see them. So yeah, definitely good for your baking items. Basically any package that you open and you can't seal it properly, if you don't use the whole contents of the bag, it's great to put it in a Modular Mate. And I just have to tell you my sad story of my chocolate chips. I got a really big bag of chocolate chips, like the Costco size, you know, the almost $20 one. And this is a few years ago, and I was living in the country, and we definitely had mice in the house. So I took the new bag and I just set it in the pantry beside all the Modular Mates and figured once I open the bag, then I'll pour it in. There was literally an empty container waiting to be poured in. I didn't do it. A couple of days went by and my bag was open, destroyed, and there was mouse poop throughout the pantry. So lesson learned, even if it's a sealed bag, if you've got any kind of pests in the house, they will be able to penetrate that, especially chocolate. Mice really, really like chocolate, apparently. Okay, it's the Beverage Center. It's on sale for $57 for all of those containers, and that's half price. Okay, Pasta Center. This is 4 containers on sale for $45. We have 2 of the oval shaped, 4, and then we have 2 square 2s. So I wanted to show you these items because I've got marshmallows in here, and marshmallows, you know, will get hard, right, if they're not stored properly. So just have a bag and roll it up. It won't keep the softness. I don't want to eat that, but these are soft.
What's wrong with eating a marshmallow?
Well, I thought it was kind of gross, but And again, we don't use them that much. We'll use them at wintertime for hot chocolate. Yeah. So it's good if those are preserved. I've got icing sugar in here. My keto sweetener, that's really expensive. So any ingredient that you buy that you pay a lot of money for, you definitely don't want to go bad, or you don't want any pests, ants, mice, anything in the pantry to get at it, right? So nuts is another good example. When we buy a really big bag of pecans or walnuts, they cost a lot of money. So you want to preserve them, the freshness as well. And then brown sugar, of course. Brown sugar will not get hard in the container. This is a new bag that we just put in here. So it's really good for the brown sugar. And I'll move to the back row to show you. We have now, this is the snack center. The snack center. Okay, so I have to borrow from here. Snack center has a rectangle 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4 heights. And then it also, has 2 of the super ovals. Okay, so the super ovals and the rectangles are longer. Okay, now I actually don't own 2 super ovals. I don't know why. I need to maybe buy a snack center for myself. So you just have to imagine that there was, I'll fake it with that one. Nope, that's not going to work. Okay, imagine there were 2 of these here. Okay, and so rectangles we use a lot. This is the rectangle 4. We use these for chips, mostly. This will hold the Costco size bag of chips. We have several rectangle 4s. Rectangle 2, it's got my coconut flour in there. That's good. And oh, this is awesome. To be able to organize your packages. Okay, now these are sealed packages, but it's a nice way to keep them all together. And it's also, of course, sealed package, as I just told you. It's not impermeable, so you could run into trouble if you keep those sealed packages not contained. The other thing I found out with that mice situation is that if you have any silicone bakeware, this is off topic, but mice like silicone and they will eat it. So if you have any of the silicone stuff, like the muffin pans or the cake pans, you actually should store them in a tight container so the mice can't get them. I found out that the hard way as well. This is a rectangle 1, okay, and it is good for, are you ready? A couple of things. I've got some ideas, but these are open packages of spice that I bought, and all of it wouldn't fit in the spice container, so I put all the open packages in here so they remain fresh. Okay, and then, like I said, 2 of these guys, long, and they have quite capacity because of the length. And what we've got in here is, this is pork rinds ground up. So we took the Costco pork rinds, grinded them up, and then it's only this big instead of this big. So that is the snack center. And the last one, I'll move it over here for you.
Yeah, I can't quite see over the mountain here.
The baking center. And again, it's got super ovals, which I don't have a lot of, so I'm going to pretend I do. Rectangle 1, rectangle 2. It's got 2 super oval 1s and 2 super oval 2s. Okay, so that's a super oval 2, super oval 2, super oval 1, super oval 1, and then rectangle 1 and 2. Baking Center on sale for $54 for the 6 containers. This is again, I made up packages of sugar. Don't even ask. It's a long story.
It's for lemonade.
It's for camping, which is why they're in Ziploc bags. So we didn't use them all, so I had to store them so they wouldn't be compromised. So here they are until next summer. This is another great idea for, they're all broken though. We use them for taco chips. It was taco shells, but we actually busted them up because we made a taco salad. But you know how taco shells, they're flat and they come in those, it's like cardboard with saran wrap type wrap over it. So you maybe eat 3 tacos and then the rest of them you have to put them somewhere. So we put them in here.
Those are still crunchy, I bet.
Then we crumpled them up into crumbs. But that's because it's the flatness of it. I've also used this for like the kids' lunch, like just putting a whole bunch of food in here and then just having them take that in their knapsack. So it'd fit a sandwich and a couple of, already wrapped granola bars or whatever. And then what have I got? Baking soda. When you open the baking soda and it just, the Arm & Hammer, the container's open, it doesn't seal again. So baking soda always goes in here. Pine nuts, again, don't use that too often. So it's nice that they're preserved. Psyllium husk, again, another expensive, weird ingredient. We don't use that often. So those are the types of things we do put in our modular mates. So visual of the sizes that are on sale and the cost. I wanted to show you a couple of other ideas. We do keep our snacks in here, granola bars, just to keep it organized. So we keep those in. Again, I've got the empty container waiting to be refilled. So we kind of use the modular mates as our shopping list. So we look through here and we realize this is actually for almond flour, which I'm now out of. And yeah, so here we go. It's a little empty because they're all on my table, but normally they're all back in the pantry and I have over 50. So it's great. If you think you need 1 or 2 sets, you probably need more. So they're 50% off all the way till the end of the month. So take advantage of the sale. All right, that's all for me. Thanks. It's At Home with Monique, and I guarantee a tight seal.